What up? I'm Nicholas from 2Dim Media. What you are watching right now is a DIY of making one of these bad boys right here. This is a timeout doll. This video is just a small cut from the main video that talks about the origin of timeout dolls and the analyzation that I went through to find out the origin of the timeout dolls. If that interests you, go watch this DIY on the main video. If you are just here to watch me suffer and make a timeout doll, please enjoy, and I'll shut the f up and let you get to it. But if you're watching this video to make your own timeout doll and using it as a reference, why? Get some help. No, I'm kidding, but if you are using this as a reference for a timeout doll, that's pretty cool, but I don't really post that kind of stuff on my channel. This is a one and done kind of thing. Anyway, enjoy. First, we had to get the supplies that the kit recommended, so we took off to Joann's to get fleece.
Everybody's been sitting there for a bit.
And cotton. Fiber-filled cotton to be exact. Now with the supplies, I can begin going home and getting to work. So, upon opening the craft kit, I realized something. I may have bitten off more than I could chew. Well, I'm in too deep, and I started by cutting out the general shapes provided by the templates, ignoring the sewing jargon transcribed on it because I don't know what I'm doing. What is without nap? And I don't mean as in staying awake all day. What? Luckily, I brought the best tools for the job. These scissors might be too big for this part.
You think? Who gave it away? Do you see these scissors? Oh my god. I have good scissors in the restaurant.
Yeah, well, these are man scissors, alright?
Literally, you pull them out.
What do they look like?
That's not scissors. This is a scissor.
These are cutting scissors in the restroom.
I don't care, I'm using these with or without your permission. So, I began cutting out the shapes I needed. First, the leg. Then the foot. Then the torso, which is also the head, it's just all one piece. Then the arms. And then after realizing that I'm missing a piece, it's on one of the already folded up templates, I went and cut out the torso and head front cover thing for the abomination of a head torso. Now with all the templates complete, I now have to trace them on the fabric, or fleece. We tried a pencil, that was dumb. I think that's just it being, yeah, that's just the fabric being moved around. So we resorted to a Sharpie instead. Me and my fiance began tag teaming the tracing portion. Now with the line set, I begin cutting the pieces out. With all of the pieces cut out, now I have to sew them together. But I have no clue how to, and thought sewing by hand would be the easiest way to do it, but I have been told several times by multiple people that that will take forever. I was wrong. Okay, I'll admit it. So I figured let's ask for help from someone with a sewing machine and experience in sewing machine etiquette, i.e. my grandma. So we enter my grandma's place and she tells us to pin the pieces together using these really sharp pin needles. I'm sure you know what these are. So that's what we do. We follow the instructions, pin them the way we want them to be sewn. No, you can't. No. So just make it bigger. After that, she said that she will do it the next day, and we left it in her hands. The next day, I get a call that it's done, so we go back. The pieces have been done and they look great. Now it's time to fill it with cotton.
You wiggled it. Why?
Looks like a baby. The cotton part was pretty easy until we got to the arm that required us to put a bent up hanger inside so that way we could, contort it to however we want it to look. I can tell you right now, this Timeout doll's arms are gonna look really fat. I tried just stuffing it in because I got dumb goblin brain and figured that'd be the fastest way, but I was wrong. Here's what we came up with. Here's what I came up with my big brain. It took my fiance recommending that we roll it kind of like a joint, and I push it on, and then I came up with the idea to inverse the hand, sleeve, skin, whatever you want to call it, and just wrap it around it as we, fill the cotton. So you just pull the foreskin forward. Worked like a charm. I got all the pieces. Now I just gotta put them together like some macabre limb body part baby. We took a little sewing lesson from my grandma, Sewing 101, on how to hand sew, which is what kind of also helped open my eyes to how stupid of an idea it was to do the entire thing by hand.
Right?
Probably.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you tie off the buttons?
We attempted sewing it on the way that the template showed us, but we didn't have a big enough needle or big enough yarn, so it came out all wonky. So for the other leg, we decided just to sew around the edges of the thigh, and that worked out great. The button was just added for tradition's sake. This is just for show. And then this one, dirty. It's like. So we took the other one apart and repeated those steps on that leg. With the legs sewn on, it is now time to add the arms, but I'm going to go home and do that there, because it doesn't require sewing. For some reason, the arms need to be glued on. I don't know why, but alright, whatever. After being interrupted by my cat Toka, I decided that I should just glue it on with some industrial glue. Using 3M glue, I glue both the top part, the middle part, and the bottom part of the back quote-unquote shoulders. No craft video is right without showing the glue I got on my finger. Next was ordering the clothes and, dressing it up, but I had to come up with a character, something iconic that you can tell just by looking at it. So I figured, let's go with Kenny. I love South Park, I love Kenny, screw it. So following suit, I ordered an orange hoodie. How cute, this one. And orange pajamas. But I felt it needed more. So my fiance went to work and started making me a custom shirt for the Timeout doll, using the Cricut, of course. I figured that we would do something that was very channel appropriate. Peak content right here. So we did. Outrid. And all that is left is to assemble the pieces. Trying to avoid my mom's cat, Outrid.
Outrid is now in the shot. Like me to fix him for you?
Yes. And after putting the clothes on this timeout doll, it is finished. There he is, in all his corner dog glory. Very creepy. My friends are not happy that I sent them pictures of this project. And that is how I made a timeout doll. If you want to see any more about timeout dolls and the research and the origin that is a mystery, go watch my main video, which has this video inside of it. I will put a link to that right here. Or is it here? Shit. Wherever it's at, click on that if you want to see the main video that this derives from. I make videos about horror movies. I have one about The Thing and how McCready is The Thing. I have plans for stuff revolving around the things in the background. So if you enjoy anything that's in my general proximity in the background of my videos, subscribe and follow. If you only care about dolls, collect dolls, and make dolls, don't subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace. This is not the life that I feel that I'm owed. They said it wasn't fair, but this shit isn't even close. Tied to these demons, they aren't even my own. Decisions weren't mine to pick. I've been tied to a stone just to be thrown overboard. Not the throne I had in mind.